that have the link can watch, and nobody has the link but us.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
But I was gonna. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
There was talk months back, maybe even a year back or something like that. Just because I'm the artist, people are like, you should draw a weekly comic thingy for the NewsFriends. It'll be a lot of fun. And it's just like, why would you want me to do that? It's too much pressure. And also the fact that like I needed to find a way for me to enjoy it. Like you can't just tell me to like draw a monkey.
Sorry, what?
Draw us a funny picture, monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
I needed to find a way for me to enjoy it. Like, what are you doing? What was that? Oh, monkey. Draw us a funny picture, monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
I needed to find a way for me to enjoy it. Stop it! That hurts my ears. Oh, monkey. Oh my god! What are you doing? Draw us a funny picture, monkey. Yeah, monkey. Ow.
Sorry. I was really trippy watching like just a few seconds in the past.
Yes, it is. I'm just happy that it's not like picture and picture and picture and picture, and then it just goes on forever, infinity.
That'd be weird.
I mean, I've seen that. I've been there. I've seen some shit on live streams, man. I can tell you all about it.
Shit gets really experimental, man.
So I wanted to. I mean, the whole reason why I wanted to do this is I wanted to try something fun.
Yep.
And hopefully, this doesn't crash on me like it usually does. Oh, so you should see on my screen.
Whoa!
It's got Photoshoppy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play cameraman here for a second. Oh, what's going on here? Or should I just click on me? Click on me and focus on me. Okay, cool. Present to everyone. What does that do when I press that button?
Well, I think I did the same thing.
You're screen sharing and presenting to everyone. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Well, I think it, as far as I can tell, it just means that I can see everything that's on your screen.
Okay. Oh, I guess like just in case there are more than two people talking or something like that, then it just kind of forces or overrides, if you will.
Yeah.
So we're going to do an experiment right now, Godfrey.
Hey.
I'm sorry to catch you while you're in the middle of working.
Oh, I'm not. I was just here talking to Telus.
On the latest newspaper of the Penticton best paper.
Yeah, the best one. we had apparently someone like was asking my editor about whether she was going to put some photos up on the Best Western.
The Best Western?
Yeah.
Yeah. Photos up on the hotel. Yep.
Yeah.
That's where they go. So normally, okay, so we got to walk through this. So normally when it comes to like drawing something, I guess granted, because there are those that make a living out of doing this, they probably just think of the funny jokes on the fly, right?
Yeah.
Like all those hilarious newspaper one-panel comic strips that they're all known for. Right. I can't remember the last time I've ever actually laughed at one besides the ones that we've come up with for the Langara voice.
That doesn't sound terribly sincere.
But so my idea behind this, that is, if I was even going to do something like this, I wanted to have more fun with like the creating process rather than the here's the funny comic. I'm like, you get both. That's the beauty of this thing. You get the best of both worlds.
Pretty neat.
You get the finished product, and you get like the insight on how this stupid thing was created.
And so it's like a live comic drawing.
Yeah, exactly. I
get to make fun of you.
Make fun of me?
Do I?
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Look at this face. Look at this happy face.
That's stupid.
Look at this gradually hairy face.
Look at all that.
It just looks like a bad Charlie Brown character.
That's actually exactly what I thought. Until now. But his face fur scribbles over his face hole.
Yeah. Well, the new kid looks a little dirty. Don't talk to him. But okay, so I don't know if you got a chance to listen to this week's NewsFriends episode, and granted, I just released it today, so it'd be really hard for anybody to listen to it while they're in the middle of work.
I'd be impressed.
You could have it running in the background. I don't know. I don't know how you normally operate in the office. Is everybody usually just quiet? You got no background noises?
Yeah, we talk some. There's a fire scanner thing.
Was that fire scanner off the hook?
Today?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't like, no, well, I was out. I was out at the fire, right?
Right.
So.
But how many fire stories have you had to write about since since the start of it all?
Start of it all. That is a lot.
Describe a lot.
I mean, I don't know. There was a few last year, a few this year. Like, I don't know. It also depends on like what you constitute as a fire story,
right?
Because like, what is that guy sitting in? Is he like?
It's a chair.
Okay, I was gonna say it looks like he's like in those like baby holder things that you hold up against your chest,
right?
And it holds a baby. It's like a baby Michael being held up against some large man's chest.
That's actually not supposed to be me this time.
Oh, this time. But anyway, what was I going to say was, like, because I've written a bunch of stories just about evacuees recently.
Right.
Because that's mostly been what's been going on here, is just getting some evacuees and stuff. You count that, that's a lot.
Evacuees from other places in BC, or evacuees of whatever happened in Penticton today?
No, of other places in, like, so today I just wrote 3 stories about the fire.
Okay. How can you write 3 different stories about fire?
The first story was about. Sorry, I actually didn't write the first story, but the first story was basically just the up-to-date, this is what's happening right now kind of thing.
Right.
The second story was me when I got back, and just like everything I had with some guy who had not lost his house, but his roof was damaged from the fire, and the fire chief's thing.
Okay.
And then I wrote another one at the end of the day just saying that the fire was out.
The way you described that is so anticlimactic. Yeah, the fire was out. Like, that's the article in the paper, is just the one sentence.
Well, that one actually came out after the paper went out, so our paper will be low.
So then it was just a tweet, then.
Well, I mean, it was a story, but it didn't go to the paper. It went in the
For more on this story, take a look at our follow-up tweet that is less than 140 characters.
For more details, check out this really short thing. I know you just read probably a few hundred words, but to sum it all up in 140 characters.
Exactly. The reason why I'm asking you all these stupid questions is because, like, also based on the podcast that we had this week, there seemed to have been like an ongoing theme of fire.
Fiery times.
Yeah, that's very true. And in that, like, for the most part, a lot of it had nothing to do with BC, the BC wildfires, until Edgic somehow made a tangent about the NDP, the new NDP premier John Horgan coming into office, being sworn in. When was that? Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday.
Oh, Horgo.
Little Horgy.
Premier Joho.
I like that. And I forget what the conversation was, and this probably isn't exactly what it was word for word, but like basically the fact that John Horgan inherits dealing with the BC wildfires on his first day.
And on his first day, she, like, what's her name? Christy Clark was all, oh yeah, by the way, y'all need to dump a shitload more money on there. Like, okay, where were you when that, like, you could have done that before? I don't know. And maybe she couldn't have.
Maybe she couldn't. But, like, isn't that her answer to most things?
Her hands were tied. Her hands were tied.
Right.
Yeah.
The hands were tied.
Yeah.
I'm being distracted by Kelvin Golly sending gifts to Shao right now.
Huh?
Kelvin Golly is the master of gifts.
Oh yeah, he does that.
That's all he tweets is gifts. That's how he should honestly just challenge himself to instead of writing a headline for the article that he's tweeting out, he should find an appropriate GIF that matches the article. Like zero context except for that GIF, and then people will hopefully understand it when they click on the thing.
I think that would make for a great, like, Twitter game.
Right. I'm gonna take myself off screen share for a second so I can point at the camera and say, that is my challenge to you, Kelvin.
I'm not Kelvin.
Well, if he ever sees this, that's my challenge to him.
All right.
Okay.
Kelvin.
So how about this for an idea?
Yeah.
Because John Horgan inherits the BC wildfires.
Yep.
Do some sort of thing where he's like standing on top of a cliff or whatever, looking off into the horizon, and it's like some sort of Lion King joke. Like
a bunch of fire underneath him, just all that you can see.
Everything the fire touches is yours.
That's pretty perfect. What about that over there? That corporate sponsorship. Can't touch that.
So we'll do the little cliff edge here.
Yeah.
This is already the best picture.
It's better than pictures, all the pictures I've drawn so far.
Okay. And so, like, I'm not good at drawing the backside of people.
Me neither.
But I'll try my best.
The one he was drawing.
Here's that looks like Horgan already.
Yeah.
Does he got a big butt?
And he cannot lie.
Sure. This kind of looks like a high school drawing, but whatever, we'll go with it.
I mean, I wish my high school drawings looked like that.
You've talked to him before, right?
Yeah.
You did a thing.
I did a thing, yeah. I did.
Who is he? Is he all right? Is he a cool guy?
I don't know. I mean, He was an interview subject.
That's a good way to put it. Because my next question is going to be, how bald is he?
How bald is he?
Yeah.
About as bald as he looks on the cat.
What? Because like, if this is the like, okay, here's a more appropriate question: have you seen the backside of his head before?
Oh, I don't know if I did. I must have.
Is it gonna look like that?
I mean, you're gonna want some like little lines there, kind of showing that it's all slicked back, right? It's all.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Slick back.
Just like the song.
There we go.
Instead of slick back, it's lean back.
And he's got his patented goatee as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already looking like John.
I saw someone tweeting the other day referring to it, or something like that, referring to it as a legendary goatee. No, it was the Ricochet podcast.
Is that what they call it? The Ricochet?
Yeah, they call it like the unpacking the news.
Oh, okay.
And one of them referred to his goatee as legendary, which I didn't realize is possible to have a legendary goatee.
But like, compared to what is the question?
Well, I suppose given the climate for goatees in general these days, any goatee is probably legendary.
Right. Not a lot of people do the goatee thing.
Well, that's what I mean.
Even when I was younger, I could not do that for longer than a week.
It doesn't work well with a lot of people.
No. It's not my cup of tea. And before we draw the background, which is going to be like a prominent, really important part of this picture. Who do we draw beside him, telling him that he's inheriting this?
I mean, I would assume Christy Clark.
Okay. How tall is she compared to Orchid?
I can't say I've ever seen her in person.
And what does her backside look like?
Is it pretty tall, isn't he?
Is that her hair?
I'd say that's pretty right.
Okay.
Spikes and everything.
And I'm assuming that she's like puts her hands on her hips like this.
No, you didn't.
And she's got her hand out.
That's some sassy hip hand.
And does she rock the pantsuit, or does she normally do skirts? I'm not sure. I never really see her from the waist down because she's always behind a podium.
I think she's all about the pantsuit.
The pantsuit? Okay. You're going to see my masterful female drawing skills, something I'm exceptionally good at. This is already so dumb.
It's exceptionally better than my female drawings, which don't really exist.
I was about to say that's not really saying much. But I guess I'll take it as a compliment. Okay. And then do that. Okay, cool. So it's Christy and Horgan. And I'm going to make another layer just so I don't, screw up. And like, oh no, I made a mistake.
Ah!
Don't worry, I can get rid of it. Yeah. That was quick and easy. Okay. So we got some mountains because BC is all about mountains.
All about it.
All about mountains. I'll get like another mountain top over here. Some clouds. This is the easy part of the drawing right here.
I'd say it looks more like a duck bill than clouds.
Shut up. You try and draw this.
Yeah, you got me there.
No, this is going to be the tough part. Let's get some trees. It's gonna be a lot of the trees.
It's gonna be a little tedious work.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tedious, but we'll make up for it.
Little
by-
copy paste in.
Yeah. Or we could just be like really cheap with this and like just like, oh, here's a bunch of scribbles. Oh, look at all these scribbles. Look at the trees. Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, that's usually my method with drawing anything.
Get some trees over here.
Do a lot of scribbling.
Happy little trees. All these happy little trees.
Make your life complete.
Okay. I'd say that's probably good enough just in case we have to like fill the rest in.
I would say that's about as forested as BC is.
Maybe some like trees over here. Trees up on these mountains over here.
Straight up in that glacier.
Have like a little goat or something on the side of this mountain. There's mountain goats, right?
Those are things.
Okay, cool.
I'll confirm that they're things. I don't know if I can confirm that they're things that happen here.
How's this looking? Is this all right? Is this
looking pretty landscapey?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Bob Ross. Maybe get like a sun. No, that sun is too big. Nah, we don't even need a sun. Fuck it. We get the point. This thing's gonna be on fire.
Yeah. That's enough fiery things for me.
So then how do okay. So where are we gonna put the fire here? I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, the trees already kind of do look like they are fire.
That's it. They kind of do.
So like maybe this whole thing should just be like a fiery mass and then maybe a couple of occasional green trees or something in the process.
I was gonna say some colors might have helped.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that then.
Drop a little yellow and orange.
So we'll use the paintbrush this time instead of the pencil because we're gonna get a little fancy.
Whoa.
How's that?
That's some fiery looking fire.
Cool. But I'm gonna make another layer just in case I screw up again.
Whoa.
As I'm prone to do. So we got some fire. Fire. It's just gonna be a lot of this. Fire everywhere. Granted, it's not gonna be all one color. There will be layers to this, don't worry.
See, John Horgan and Chrissy Clark both caught a bit of the fire.
Yeah, well, good thing they're on their own separate layer though, so they don't have to worry.
I was gonna say though, you might say that they're on the firing line.
That was bad.
I'll accept that.
That's cool. Look at all this flame.
A whole lot of orange, brown.
Brown. Okay, and now we get some other colors going on here. Let's do some yellow. Maybe change the brush a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's some pretty fiery looking yellow.
I don't know what's going on with this picture anymore. And then some reds. Really, I just don't know how to draw fire.
I'm learning that. But that's okay.
That's okay. This is just a test. Nobody cares. Okay.
I don't care.
It's fire. It's fire. Let's go back to the yellow. More fire. This is a disaster, Godfrey.
I mean, what is fire really but just a bunch of scribbles anyway, right?
That's true. That's true. So now we have to go back to the green.
Uh-huh.
Bring the brush size down a little bit. And Can you see that green all right?
Happy little trees.
Happy little trees.
Happy little trees.
Happy little trees. All over. Maybe I can make the brush a little bigger because that's looking pretty thin.
Pretty wiry.
Get some trees closer to where they're standing so it doesn't look all bad. You don't want the fire to be in, you don't want the forest to be in like crazy turmoil. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little lush.
Just a little bit of turmoil. Nothing too serious.
Like 78% turmoil, I'd say.
Yeah. It's
an accurate depiction of BC right now.
I think so. It's some these. Maybe lighten up the green a little bit.
Yeah.
So that. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good.
You got some depth to those trees.
Yeah. I'm a professional artist, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you?
I'm a tree-fessional artist. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And
it's gorge.
And now we can probably color in the rest, I guess. What? Okay, I'm on the wrong thing. Am I on the right thing now? Yes, I am. Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're not trying to impress people here. We're not trying to impress.
Aren't we?
Well, I mean, who are we going to impress with this image?
Ourselves.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a given, though. We're regularly impressed by everything that we do daily.
I'm easily impressed.
Doesn't take much to impress this guy. Okay, so we're gonna actually make another layer and put it behind everything because this is where the mountains are going.
Ooh, man.
Okay, I should actually put it like literally behind everything so it doesn't go over the lines of. And you got to keep the top of the mountain snowy because it's a mountain.
And it's snowy.
And yeah, even during like the hot summer, still very snowy on top.
Oh, I mean, getting less so, right? That whole climate change thing.
I mean, that's very true.
But it's a nice little vacation spot for those fires, right?
I want to get away from it all, and I want it to feel like winter. Come to the top of this mountain. Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy.
And it's a relatively nice day, so we're going to have bluish skies here.
I'm seeing some blue out these windows here.
Yeah, it was actually pretty gray for me today.
Well, I mean, you're in that place that's full of gray.
Coast. It was kind of surprising to actually see a little bit of rain this morning. I'm not going to lie. I thought Vancouver was well on its way of getting its own forest fires, but that has not happened yet. I give it till August.
Then Burnaby Mountain's going up.
Yep.
That's your neighbors.
It's only a matter of time before it happens in my backyard. You know what I say to that?
NIMBYs?
Not in my backyard. You know what's up.
I get it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Exactly.
Okay. I was picking up what you were throwing down.
Could you be any more on my page right now like you are? Okay. I apologize for using a tiny brush right now, and this is taking up a lot of time. But Sky is a serious business. You got to make sure.
No, you can't cheap out on the Sky.
Yeah. A lot of people would also argue that I'm not staying inside the lines, and that is poor. But you know what I say to that? Those are clouds.
Yeah,
It's no big deal. Okay.
give a shit about clouds.
Now we're ready to draw our main people here, our main squeezes. Horgy and the Clark.
Our top peeps.
Imagine he likes to wear a nice navy suit.
Yep, I think that would be a apt thing.
Yeah. It's a very strong color.
You know, I noticed that. You know what? During his campaign, he liked to toss off the blazer and roll up his sleeves and give the image of the working man.
Oh yeah, because he is a working man himself.
He's got his history in the. Did you see that thing where like some contractors or whatever union, well, association, I guess, was making the playing cards for all of the NDP cabinet, and basically like listing off all of these atrocious details about John Horgan and all that. And like for the most part, all of them, it was just like, yeah, he's a community organizer, or he was a member of this union there, and all that. They're like listing them as these completely egregious and awful and
all right,
pure communism, when really the only person who came close to being like really heavily socialist was Jeff Meggs, who was once part of the Communist Party.
That's a little on the nose right there. And these were cards, like trading.
It was like playing cards, like baseball cards or something.
Oh, okay, okay. So what color is he hair? Is it white?
I'd say it's pretty white.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what he's getting anyway. So even if it isn't, I got your number, old man. It'd be very unbecoming if the premier watched this little video play out. He's like, "What's he doing? Call me old man."
I'd just be happy that he was watching it.
That's true. That's very true. If we could be so lucky.
Bit of a sign of success.
Yeah.
Premier's watching your little cartoon thingy.
Yeah, you know, like John Horgan is a man that likes to have fun. He likes to fun around.
I'm told he likes the Star Treks.
Oh yeah, he's a big fan of the Star Treks?
Apparently.
Oh, okay.
I heard that from Nick Eagland.
Oh, okay.
He was doing the tour bus thing with John Horgan when he stopped in Penticton.
And so we grilled him on like what's his favorite sci-fi?
No, I was just talking to when I was about to do my interview with John Horgan. He comes up and he's like, "Just by the way, he's a big fan of Star Trek."
But then your follow-up question should have been like, what? Next Generation? Star SG? No.
I read somewhere else.
9? That's what I was thinking of.
Huh? Yeah.
Different types of Star Treks.
Yeah. But like, so I heard, I forget which one it is that he likes, and somebody was like really, really opposed to that recently.
Oh, really?
What was it? I think it was like the Politicast or something like that. Or no, Politicoast. That's the one. You know?
Just sounds like the Politico podcast, but with a couple more letters at the end. It's like, how do we make a politics podcast without infringing on some sort of copyright? Politicoast. Yeah, that'll work.
Politico. Yeah.
Wait, is this right? Is Christy Clark's hair brown?
That's a good question. Yes?
Question mark?
I'm going to go with yes, question mark.
Okay.
Final answer.
Yes, question mark? Maybe, I don't know. That I feel like it's probably a little bit brighter than that.
I think so, or a little bit. I was gonna say a little bit darker.
A little darker? Nah,
Mm.
I'm gonna go with brighter.
All right, I'll trust you.
She probably, highlights it every once in a while anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably. People do that.
Yeah, you know. She has she has all the time in the world to do highlights now.
She's just a lowly party leader, an MP.
Man, I bet she's gonna be looking forward to the day where she could just let loose and be like a hippie soccer mom or something.
I don't know if hippie's quite the right word, but yuppie.
Okay. Yuppie also works. Sure. All right. How does that look?
That looks pretty fiery.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of things on fire there.
A lot of things on fire. Okay. So now the coup de grace. Is that the right phrase?
Yeah.
Coup de grace. What does that mean?
Coup de grace.
Coup de Gracie.
Coup de grace. The final blow.
Is that what it is? The final blow? That's what it's called?
Final blow.
Okay. So what is the line? Is everything the light touches is our kingdom?
Everything the light touches.
Oh,
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
okay. So then how do we make this relevant to this? Like everything the fire touches is yours now? Do you think people would even get it even if we like slightly altered the sentence to that?
I was just thinking, like, I guess it's not you can't like have her holding him up in the air.
Yeah. Well, like even in the original scene, they're just kind of like standing or sitting side by side each other, right?
Yeah, when you first brought this up, I was picturing the monkey guy, Rafiki, holding
Oh,
up in the air.
the very first moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be like everything the light touches or everything the fire touches? Because I mean, it makes more sense because it's fire, but the quote is light.
That's true. That is true. I mean, like, fire is light.
Fire is light. That's very true.
Whoa.
But okay, no wait, it wouldn't be kingdom. What would the governing body who's responsible for the province? What would like
Everything the fire touches is your jurisdiction.
Yeah, okay. Is your how do you spell that? Jurisdiction. That's
you got some things in there.
It's like a D. Der. Yes.
Have you like forgotten the word?
Yes, I forgot the word. I need your help. Spell it out for me.
Give me a J.
J.
Give me a U.
U.
Give me an R.
R. What?
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a Sdiction.
What does that mean? SDIC. That.
But you're also forgetting a word in there.
What? Everything the fire touches. You're doing. Okay.
Everything. The fire touches your jurisdiction.
That's some like bad English going on.
That's the word.
There we go. Does that look?
Excellent.
Solid. That center. It's hard to tell. Wait. Now it's center. Now it's center.
Oh, I suppose it is.
Handy little guiding lines. So then I guess we got to put like a NewsFriends watermark or something in the corner, right?
NewsFriends.
Let people know what product this is, what garbage product this is.
Which assholes thought this was funny?
Clearly, I love my own humor. What is the font that we normally use?
Comic Sans.
No, I think it's this one. D and condensed, because I know it's the condensed font. That looks right. Should be there. Should it be here in the corner? Yeah. Right there in the corner.
Perfect.
I'd say that's a solid picture.
It is a solid picture. Well, I mean, really, it's a digital picture, but I mean, close to it being solid.
It's a solid digital picture.
If you printed it out, it would be a solid picture.
Yeah. And honestly, I have to say this is not bad for somebody that very rarely draws on a tablet. I'm sure it could have been much worse. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it as a thing. What do the cool kids go for these days? PNGs.
Is that what they're on?
Sure, why not?
Back in my kid days, we got our kicks from the old JPEGs.
Right? You know what? Honestly, I rarely see a chance where people use JPEGs for anything anymore.
Really?
Just because PNG is an easier image thing to work with online.
PNG is the one that you can do the invisible backgrounds and stuff on, right?
Yeah, and also there's like no artifacting on those images when you put them on websites.
I don't know what that means.
So like the JPEGs have a tendency to get fuzzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And PNG don't?
I'll put it to that way.
So I think our website doesn't actually accept PNG.
Doesn't?
I don't think so. Like, not NewsFriends. I mean, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. But like, what is the framework for that website?
Well, I mean, it's built in house, I think, with a backing on WordPress.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong about not accepting PNG.
It could. Well, I mean, the thing is, it probably couldn't, but that depends on the version of it. Because I'm assuming that you guys or that the backing is WordPress.org, so you just like download something and put it onto its own web space.
No, like I think it's like quite significantly built in house.
Oh, okay.
Like, or not. And when I say in house, I mean like corporate wise.
Right.
Western News.
Well, then that's not necessarily a question I can answer. I would have to ask them specifically. Hey, what website do you use? Do you know how to use it? Over here. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'd say that was a pretty solid first quiz. Or it's not a quiz. What the hell am I talking about? It's pretty solid first draw sesh.
I found it to be quite quizzical.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoy it whenever you're my guinea pig, Godfrey. And you're welcome to be my guinea pig more often.
I enjoy being a guinea pig.
Yay! Well, here's the thing: is that when I was thinking about this, and granted, when I finished updating that Patreon video for everything, and I was thinking about like other things that we can do, because video content is a lot more things that is one of those things that I would love to do more of, and this was just kind of one of those.
It's just a lot more fun.
Yeah, and I think for the most part, because we do these things using YouTube, there is an ability for people to actually watch this stuff live and be in the chat and talk all that.
Yeah.
But I think that is something that I would only want to be available for patron subscribers, if that is something that like they're totally into.
Is that something you can do? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I guess he would just give the link in some kind of a Patreon email out or whatever.
Yeah, I would post the link to the Patreon page, and then they would get the notification like, "Oh, this thing happened," and then immediately go check it out, or we'd tweet it out, or go to the Facebook page that we have. And no, we wouldn't go to the Facebook page, nor would we tweet it out. We would keep it on the Patreon page.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't really work all that well, would it?
We're gonna keep it secret by tweeting it out. For the
I'm new to this social media thing, apparently. But
the mother of the internet.
Yeah. I'm an internet grandpa, so I forget these things very easily. But I will, at least when the archive is done and posting this image like the next day, I'll post the image along with the archive of the video so people can at least watch that if they want to.
Yeah.
So when they get a feel for it, they'll be like, "Oh, maybe this is something I'd love to support and have fun." And then there you go.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be fun. Get like another person involved or something like that, and me like dead from an hour on the phone with TELUS and covering a fire all day and production day and all that.
Well, yeah, you managed to keep yourself together, Godfrey, and I'm happy you toughed it out.
I made it. Just slap some energy back into me.
But yeah, this is going to be open to any of the other NewsFriends contributors. So if listeners have a fan favorite, they can be all like, "Oh, I really wish Gianna was on this," or "Man, when's the last time Tony was on this thing?" And then you can sucker.
When's the last time Tony was on anything?
He helped me do the Patreon video.
Ah, when was that?
Like last week.
Whoa, I didn't realize we were doing a new Patreon video.
Yeah, well, I updated it and I only put it on the Patreon page, so that's surprise.
Supplies.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you get back to whatever you're doing. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And then maybe there will be a next time, sometime next week. We'll figure out a schedule for these things, like the best time to do it, and stick to it.
Seems like a good weekend thing.
Weekend?
Yeah.
Seems like a good weekend thing.
Like Saturday morning cartoons kind of thing.
That's very true. Saturday morning cartoons for adults.
Mm.
You watch the cartoon being drawn in front of your eyes and wax poetic about British Columbia politics.
Yeah.
Just like back in the old days with them moving pictures.
Now we're way past those moving pictures.
Yeah. So way past. Anyway, we're done here. Ciao.
Bye.